Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to your monthly feng shui forecast, the first of 2024. This is for February specifically. 2024 comes in on the Lunar New Year, and I am so excited to get into these. If you're returning, then I have some fantastic new improvements and new things to share with you and show you that are making these monthly feng shui forecasts 10 times better than the last years. And if you're new, welcome. These monthly feng shui forecasts are all about using time and energy to your advantage. This isn't simply about looking at the feng shui energies, placing some objects, and calling it a day. This is really about using the energy in your space as if you were a plane. And when the wind is at the back of the plane gets to its destination faster, right? So we are going to use the energy in our space so we have that wind at our back to accomplish our dreams and manifest our goals faster. My name's Jeanette Zizikowski, your go-to feng shui consultant. Daily, I work with the motivated, the successful, and the inspired to manifest more using feng shui and also to enjoy their life's journey on the way to their many destinations. I'm so excited. You have no idea how to get into this. I haven't even eaten all day. I have just downloaded it, created it, and gotten so excited to talk about all of the new things. So, as a reminder to get us started in this right state of mind to recalibrate and refresh what manifesting actually is, because boy, has it gotten to be a trendy word and a trendy thing. Manifesting is happening all of the time. It comes from your subconscious, it comes from your energy. Manifesting a life you love is about creating and not discovering. You can actively manifest where you make these goals, and every month you make this big goal, and every month we break it down into 12 pieces. And how every month do we accomplish one of those 12 steps so that eventually, after the 12 months, we have accomplished that big goal for our year. That's actively creating versus just letting manifesting happening in the background or happen in the background and us discovering our life, letting life happen to us. Life's always happening for us, not to us. But if we aren't doing anything and if we don't have a goal or a plan or a vision for what we really want, then it's just discovering. And that's usually when people get more down, right? They don't see the vision, they don't see the goal, they don't know where they're going. And it's much more passive and less exciting because they're just like, oh, what's going to happen to me next? You've likely heard these steps before, especially if you've read The Secret or if you're big on law of attraction. You've likely heard ask, believe, receive. And I want you to reframe this into more be, do, have, especially if you struggle with creating and actively manifesting. I think once you hear it from this perspective of be, do, have, it's going to click a little bit better because I know it did for me. At first, I was like, well, I asked for it and I believe I deserve it. So why haven't I received it? And it wasn't until I really reheard this. I don't know where I first heard it. Maybe Jim Fortin. I know he talks about it. When I realized it's the being, it's this energy that we put off as the start, it changed everything. So let's go on this ride together here, shall we? To be, either way, to be or to ask, to be living your ideal life or to ask for your ideal life, you need to know what you want. You need to be clear on what it is that you want. So if you, let's start off this year right, and rather than say, I want more money, I want better health, I need you to give specifics, okay? You need you to give specifics if you actually want to create this. Because let's say, like so many of us, we want more money. So if I say I want more money, it's guaranteed you're going to find a penny on the ground today. I'm going to find a penny on the ground today. It's guaranteed we could find some kind of change on the ground. And then we have more money. We just manifested more money. But I doubt that you suddenly feel better. You suddenly feel like you're living your dream life all because you found that piece of change, right? So we have to get more specific. And I've gotten a tool. I've got a free tool for you to get more specific. Next is taking aligned action. Let me tell you, I did not pay off my student loans in 6 years instead of 20 years by just asking and believing. I did not get recruited for my dream job by just asking and believing. I didn't start this dream business by asking and believing. The universe kind of threw it in my lap, but that's a different story. And exciting news, especially if you guys have been here for a long time. I thank you so much for all of your support because officially January 18th, I officially became monetized on YouTube. Thank you. Thank you. I am making about 15 to 50 cents a day. So if you've ever wanted to create a YouTube channel and you think it looks like this shiny life and they're just making tons of money right away, it is not. But I did not get to a monetized YouTube channel, one, without your guys' support. So thank you. But two, by sitting back and just asking and believing. I have not, in 2 years, I have not missed a Saturday. The first year I put up 3 videos a week. It is by the doing, it is by taking this aligned action. It is feng shuiing your space, giving your space attention with intention, and then acting on it. The clients that I have who have found success with feng shui, they make the feng shui adjustments, they use the energy in their space to their advantage, and then they start taking action in the best way that they know how. Sometimes the universe shows us different steps, right? Different ways that we need to do, and it changes the action that we take, but they just start showing up for themselves and taking aligned action. 2024 Dragon, who shows up for us here in February, brings with it a special set of energies, and all of these energies come to your home in a unique way. The dragon is a doer, a go-getter, a I'm going to get this done my way kind of energy. And like I said, it's coming to your homes all in a unique way because they were all built at different times. They're all facing different directions. And so this energy is interacting with us all differently. In addition to that, you probably have some goals you want to accomplish this year. I'm guessing, I'm hoping. If you don't have any goals, then I'm not really sure why you're watching this. Even if it's just to have a happier, more fun year. But you probably have some goals you want to accomplish this year, and you cannot manage what you don't measure. So all of these pieces, I'm coming to a conclusion here. You can't manage what you can't measure. Again, this goes back to this cool tool that I'm giving you. And lastly, oftentimes we don't take this aligned action and we don't do the things which keeps us from getting what we want to manifest because we say, I don't have the money and I don't have the time, I don't have the energy. Well, to acknowledge and help you mitigate some of this internal tension and internal self sabotage that you're having, I'm hosting an interactive Wood Dragon workshop on February 17th. And I emphasize interactive because this is my way of solving the time and energy. What is the word I'm looking for? Conflict, debate, pushback. None of those are the words I'm looking for. It'll come to me probably 10 minutes later. But I am making this an interactive workshop to help solve that for you. Yes, you still have to give yourself about an hour and a half of your time to plan out your year. We're going to capitalize on this virtualness by making this an interactive workshop. And how exciting that you're in your home. I know we're kind of sick of master classes and we're all looking forward to in-person events again. And in-person events are great and I prefer them as well. But if we were to have this workshop in person, you'd be there, you'd be hyped up. You'd be like, Jeanette got me so excited. I'm going to create all these things. I'm going to go feng shui my house. I'm going to turn it all around the second I get home. And then you get in your car and you're driving home. And after that 30-minute drive or maybe even a flight or wherever we were, by the time you get home, you're like, how am I going to get myself revved up to do all these notes that I took at the seminar? How am I going to actually follow through on all this stuff? But I was so excited when I was there at the conference. So we're going to take advantage of this virtualness by just being in our homes. And during this interactive workshop, you're going to apply the feng shui that I'm sharing with you that's specific to the wood dragon to make our lives a peaceful and positive 2024. You're going to apply those feng shui suggestions in real time. I'm going to leave time for that. You're also going to be thinking of your goal. We're going to do this February feng shui forecast as if you've already created a plan for your year and you've listed out your goals. You've gotten the main goal and you've broken it down into 12 steps so that you accomplish that. Reverse engineering your goal is how you accomplish your goals. But in case you are like most people who say, I don't have the time, and you need to like block out the time to plan that, maybe you don't have quiet to sit and do it during this YouTube video. That's what this Wood Dragon workshop is for. You're going to create a plan. You're not going to be left with any homework. It's all going to be done in real time is ultimately what I'm trying to say. So the whole idea of not having the energy and not having the time, February 17th, if you're committed to creating a great 2024, you will commit to February 17th. It is the least expensive offering I've ever offered. I really wanted to make it accessible to everybody so that you can just show up, but you have to commit a little bit, which is why there's going to be that energy exchange so that you actually show up for yourself. In summer, it's going to be an interactive workshop about how to use the 2024 energies to your advantage. And you're not going to be left with any homework. You're going to leave with a plan and you're going to leave with already having applied some feng shui adjustments. I really hope to see you there. And maybe I've already said it in this video, or maybe I said it in an outtake. So I never get these things right on the first recording, but I'm really hoping to see you there because when we focus on ourselves and when we become our highest, best version of ourselves, our best energy, that's how we change the world. We need more people radiating at their best selves, more people excited about their life. That's why I do this feng shui stuff that I do, because I want you to truly love the life that you are living and wake up every day excited to accomplish your goals and manifest your dreams. Speaking of low cost things, these monthly feng shui forecasts are free for now. But I mentioned that that energy exchange, that small investment or big investment changes how much you commit, right? High quality coaches, high quality teachers, consultants, like when we start these businesses and take start your business classes, they always say charge something because when people pay, they pay attention. And how true is that? If I've gotten a course for a really big discount, I'm like half in. But when I have fully invested and fully paid a lot of money, you better believe I'm going to make the most of that. You better believe that I'm going to take advantage because I want my money's worth. That said, it may really be in your best interest to watch the budget, and it might not be in your best interest to go all in on some high ticket course or pay for a really expensive counselor or consultant or therapist. And I applaud you for being diligent because, yeah, like spend your money where you're going to get the best return. I'm saying all of this to say is that I give these my all. I am super invested in doing the research and preparing these for you so that you can truly change your life with them for free. I have had the opportunity and the blessing to be able to invest in a high quality coach, a Tony Robbins coach to be specific. And what I can tell you with complete confidence is that these free monthly feng shui forecasts, if you use them and you commit to them and you take them seriously for yourself, they are a fantastic, I'm so excited, I'm stuttering. They are a fantastic free alternative, but you have to commit to yourself to showing up and doing them. So take advantage of these. Use these. If you've ever said it'd be nice to do this big course, have this great coach, have this consultant. In the meantime, use these as your coaching, as your accountability. And hey, you know what? I'm not opposed to getting paid for anything. If you feel like paying a little bit helps you stay accountable, there's a button down here at the bottom of your screen. It's a tip button. And if you want to tip $5, $10 so that you show up every month and you're like, I paid $5 for this monthly feng shui forecast. I need to show up. I need to make the most of it. I need to commit to myself. And because I paid $5, you better believe I'm going to do that monthly action item. You better believe I'm going to use that auspicious energy in the north direction. So hey, yeah, if you want to give me a little something, the tip button is there. Otherwise, commit to yourself, show up for yourself for free because I'm showing up to you 100%. I'm giving you 100% when it comes to these videos. I personally reply to all of your comments. The people who leave comments on these monthly feng shui forecasts, they tell me their goals or they have questions. I'm personally on there replying to you. I see who shows up regularly. I see who's sharing their goals. I see who's showing up for themselves regularly when they come back every month and leave a comment or leave a like. I see it all. And I'm not judging the people who don't. I just remember because I care and I'm excited for the people who are showing up for themselves. I love the people that show up for themselves and follow through on their goals because we are all connected. And when you show up for yourself, you're making the world a better place. Like I said, my purpose for sharing feng shui is because I want people to absolutely love their lives. And feng shui alone can't do it for you. Money can't do it for you. Your mom can't do it for you. You have to be, do, have, and show up for yourself. It's pairing the action and what you learn together and taking action on what you're learning that changes your life and gets you that dream life. So I'm showing up here 100% for you. And I hope that you show up 100% for yourself this year. If you do, if you're excited to take action, before we start getting into all these directions, subscribe now, hit that notification bell, and really commit to this plan that you're about to make. Whether you're coming to the Wood Dragon workshop or not, I mean, that's an extra bonus for you because you're really setting the time aside to write things down, to get clear on it. Or if you just do all of the freeness and show up here every month, subscribe now, hit the notification bell so you're alerted every time they come out, and really show up for yourself if you want to create a life you love this 2024. Here's that cool tool I'm talking about to really level up these monthly feng shui forecasts. I'm giving you a free planner as well. Speaking of free. And like I said, we can't manage what we don't measure. Paying off my loans daily, I was in a budget spreadsheet looking at the money that was going out, the dollars down to like the $2.57, okay? To get monetized on YouTube daily, I was analyzing the metrics. I was measuring these things so I could manage where I was headed. In case there was ever a time the train was coming off the tracks, I immediately course corrected rather than looking 8 months down the line and saying, where did it go wrong? How am I so far away from my goal? So to help you manage and measure, I've given you a planner. I would love to know your feedback on this. By the way. This is the first year I've ever created a feng shui planner. No one's ever done anything like it. And I want to hear what you have to say. Constructive feedback is welcome because next year there'll be an even better one. I've included everything I think you need to measure your goals, manage your goals, to also cheer yourself on, collect your wins, and make the most of these monthly feng shui forecasts. But if there's something you're like, oh, it would be so cool if this was included in these pages, just let me know. Every month you will fill these out along with the feng shui forecast. So this isn't like a planner. It's not like I have to take the kids to school kind of planner. It's more so like it sits by where you drink coffee and think of your dreams, or sit by your computer so that you can revisit it. And just, it's about your goals planner. Okay, we'll get into it here. February 17th, like I said, is that workshop. And that's where we're going to go over these beginning portions, these beginning pages. If you don't come to the workshop, that's okay. You can go through this on your own. There's a section to reverse engineer your goals. You'll see the link will be in the description of this video, so you can download that there if you're wondering where do I get my hands on this planner. But for this video, we are going to jump ahead. We're jumping ahead to this page for this specific feng shui forecast. So that's enough about the workshop. That's enough about what manifesting is. Now we're getting into the usual routine, okay? We're starting off 2024. And this is the page we're jumping to after you've filled out all of this. So either you're filling those pages out on February 17th, or you need to pause this video and go fill them out now, okay? On this front page, in this large square, you're going to draw or sketch out your floor plan. You know that when we go over here, I have an example floor plan and I highlight the most auspicious energies to use. I highlight the Bagua map. You're going to create a Bagua map in this square so that you can easily reference it. And note, I say color in the best directions to use, note the least helpful direction, list helpful notes to remember about the astrology for this month, because every year I have some highlights about Western astrology and Bazi and all that and how that affects you. Then I also say, what is my February goal to accomplish? Aha, we're now aligned here. What is my February goal to accomplish that will get me closer to my 2024 year-end goal? Hint, you wrote it at the beginning of this planner. Okay, because I said you make a big goal and then you reverse engineer. So guys, what is one goal you have for the month of February? Think about it, because now we're going to go talk about how to use your space. In February, we have the fire tiger. It's good that we have a little bit of fire coming in because we have dragon. We have a wood dragon. Dragon already has a lot of wood. Wood dragon has more wood. Tiger is wood. So it's good that we have some of this fire to direct and burn all of this energy. But ultimately, we have so much wood coming in this month, and that means growth can mean anger. So we want to balance that out. Make sure that you're being active with your body, doing activities, exercising, burning all of this wood energy it's around so you can watch your temperament. But wood is creativity, it's growth. And again, this is why I'm so just extra excited, because it feels like all the stars are aligned for starting off 2024 on such a bang, and starting 2024 on such a planning. It's just Such a great time for all these planners and making a goal. And okay, the dragon comes in, the new month comes in, lots of wood. You've already heard a lot about the Feng Shui workshop and you've already heard about the Feng Shui planner, so we can continue. Those of you who come for the physical objects, here are my recommendations on placements for February 2024. And I really want to encourage you this year to pay attention to how you use your space, because if manifesting is about being, doing, and having, being the vibration, then yes, we place these objects. Absolutely, the elements smooth out the energy. Absolutely, the elements interacting is what creates balance in our space. And absolutely, objects remind us of what we're working towards. But our being and our vibration makes all of the difference in what it is we manifest and what it is that we're creating. So I really want you to, yes, place these objects if it helps you feel in control. I can totally relate to that. But look at how you're being in your home. And remember that you have a lot of power. So if you don't have any of these objects, I don't want you to feel bad about it. I know you're doing the best you can. And find something else that's red. It doesn't have to be envelopes. Find something that's green. Find what you have, do the best you can, or just really focus on who you're being and the energy that you're giving off. What's also interesting, and I said like the stars are aligning, is the central energy of the month. I often feel that the central energy in the low shoe is sort of the theme of the month. And we are starting off with the 5, which is the most aggressive. It's the one that gets the bad rap. It's the one that most people are afraid of. So it's very interesting that we start the year off with the 5 in the center, which I feel is the theme of the month. 5, yeah, it's aggressive. If you are worn out, tired, and just feeling down, then it might be a month that you rest up, recharge, do some self-care. But I don't want you to give yourself too much of a pass, because if you have a little bit of drive in you, if you have a little bit, even a little bit of fight, using the 5 energy can create massive, amazing changes. Like if you are really ready to like make that New Year's resolution happen, these goals in your Feng Shui planner happen, 5 loves to make big moves. So I think it's very cool. And like I said, stars align that it starts off in the center of our very first month of the year, because I think it's a year of getting things done. That's also what the dragon is looking for. So there's no coincidences in how all of this energy interacts together. What I'm noticing now that I'm getting ready to go to the next slide is that I don't have any prosperous symbols located. So you're like, Jeanette, what the heck? Is there any prosperous? The south would be good for your prosperous symbols this month. And honestly, kind of the northwest too, because over there we have that equaling 10. So the the northwest, you can also place your prosperous symbols there. But let's go into how to use the space. Please, by the way, comment below what your goals are for the year, because if we're going to be doing this together all month, we've got 11 more months together. And when I assess these energies, if you're commenting below what your goals are, I can look at and study the chart and say, oh, I remember somebody is looking to create an online course. This person's looking to start a business. And so I can share that information with you, with everybody, and look through that lens as I'm analyzing. Does that make sense? So comment below what your goals are for the year, for the month. And as I start to see what you guys are going after, I can include that in these forecasts and when I'm analyzing. Like the most obvious example is that everybody always wants more money. Who doesn't? We all do, and we all should. And so I'm always looking for where the abundance energies to activate and encouraging us all to use them. Okay, so for better or for worse, the worst energy is in the center of your house. Most people don't really have a center of a house. It's usually like a mashup of where all of the walls meet and the beams meet, or it's the exact opposite. You have a completely open floor plan. If you have a completely open floor plan with an actual defined center, then this is not the area to have deep conversations. If you have a complete open area in the center, that's probably where you watch TV and lounge. So I know you're not going to avoid this area. Just don't have your deep conversations here. They might get a little heated. Don't sign any important papers here. Don't work from here. Yeah, and don't do any like tax related things from the center of your home in February. So look at this. Look at all this green. If you guys have watched these normally, you're like, whoa, normally she only has like 2 green areas. So not only, yeah, it's an interesting month. We have the 5 in the center, okay, but look at how it's like out of the way almost. I have so much optimism for ways to use all these other directions. So I'm very excited. In the Northwest is great for, okay, think of your goal, take your goal, and think about what support and energetic support you need, okay? And as I go through these, think, oh, the Northwest is the one I really need to use. The Northeast is the one I really need to use. Really, you want to narrow it down to like the best two, maybe three for you. You don't need to use all of them, although indirectly you do like walk all over your house, you know? Okay, in the Northwest, this is best for if you're looking for knowledge and charisma. It leads to good leadership. So if you're looking to be a leader, find leaders, be around leaders. If you're looking to improve your knowledge and charisma, that's what the Northwest is for. Use it, activate it. By activate and use, I mean like literally have your coffee there, sit in a rocking chair there, or open your windows there, clean your windows there, like to let in all the fresh energy, open the doors that are there. Just frequently wake it up with your energy. Okay. Next is the South. If you are looking to boost your social media, boost your presence, boost your sales online, boost your ability to communicate sales, this is the direction for you. It's a very charming combination. It's great for if you're an online content creator and you're looking to get more followers. Like I said, like boost your social media. If you're looking to sell commercials, be out there, be seen, talk, communicate, even if you're behind the phone and you're in sales, this is just great for selling and communicating. Also, this is great. Like I said, it's a charming energy. So this is great for dating. If you're looking to date, this is the direction to create your dating profiles, have your first date FaceTimes. I hear people are doing that now, which honestly, I feel like I understand that. Like have a FaceTime with them before you get to the date. It's a little weird, but anyway, if you're having your first date FaceTimes, if you're swiping on your apps, if you're having calls with this new person you're meeting and you want your charm to be high, this is a good direction for that. It's a great direction to spark that fire. In the north is good for making money. It's good for ideas. It's good for an area to plan. It does need some metal. So it's a good area to plan for how to make money. It's a lighter green because it isn't an instant gratification. It's going to take some time, it's slower moving, but what you do put into place here this month is helpful. In the Northeast, I always like to see this combo over here in the Northeast. This is a great combo for people in leadership positions already and those seeking to be in a leadership position. It's very good promotion luck. This is good for people in the government, already in C-suite, military, policemen, firemen. What do you want to up level? What is it that you want to boost? If you want to climb the corporate ladder, this is the direction to activate. This is really good for promotional luck. East, I didn't highlight it because it isn't great this month, but fun fact, if your front door faces the east, you might have some spontaneous travel this month. It's very interesting because this does apply to me. And Chi Pro Sam has these great chi casts where she looks at your Bazi and she gives you like a horoscope forecast for your Bazi. And she said that the G Earth Daymaster will have some spontaneous travel. So I wonder what all that means for me, as I don't have any planned. Southeast, assuming you're in good health. So in the Southeast, this is also a bit lighter of it. It's not like the best, but still good. Assuming you're in good health, this is a good one for building passive income. So have you wanted to make an online course or write a book? Sit in the Southeast this month and just beginning to end, get it done. This direction, the combo is so helpful for, like I said, writing a book, creating something. It's great for building passive income sales. So online course. It's great for like building a product, something more literary or studying. Maybe you're studying for an exam. This is the direction to use. I noticed I went all out of order, but I think that covered them all. Now let's go get into your action item. Shocker, you might have guessed it already, but your action item is to fill out the planner. I have a feeling people have not done it yet. So I'm going to make your action item because I don't like to give you a ton of work. Your action item this month is to fill out the beginning pages of the Feng Shui planner, okay? Or if you're like, no, I need the accountability, I need the time, I need the accountability, sign up for the Wood Dragon Workshop, and that's your action step. And you'll fill this out there. You'll feng shui on that call. Every month, there's an action item that I specifically curate to help you accomplish a lot by the end of the year and get so not only are you doing your goal and you're using your energy in your space and accomplishing your goal, your mini one of 12, but I also give you these to pair with that to get the ball rolling. It has to do with the energy of the month as well. They're not just random. I curate them specifically for what's going on that month and what's good with the astrology. So this month, your action step is to fill out the Feng Shui planner, reverse engineer your goals, and get pumped for 2024. Thanks so much for spending this time with me. Thank you so much for giving time for yourself, making this world a better place by raising your vibration, raising your energy. I'm so excited for what we are going to create all together as a community. Comment below what your goal is. Let me know so that I can include that as I'm going. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Hit the notification bell, like this, share this with somebody that you want to do this with. You have an accountability buddy. Maybe you're going to do this free system, which is great, but bring a friend along and you can check in with each other and you can text throughout the year and say like, hey, let's set this goal together at the beginning of the year and let's keep each other accountable every month. Everybody loves an accountability partner. We get so much more done. Or if you don't have one, you can use me in this channel. Now go check out your personal energy number forecasts. 9, 8, 7, and 6 are up. The rest, 4, 3, 2, 1, are all coming soon. Go check it out.